So hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we have another hair tutorial, but as the title says, it turned out as a fail. It failed miserably, but anyway, I had to show you guys so that you can learn from my mistakes. So thank you for watching. Let's get into this. So I was doing a FLEXI road set, and to start off I started with fresh, clean, stretched hair. Yes, stretched to how I like it. We all have different stretching. Yes, and this is how I like mine. So I have my FLEXI rods here. As you can see, I have two types. I have the pink rods and I have the purple rods. They're different in diameters. I'm going to explain that in a second. Then I'm going to be using some mousse, some foaming wrap, or hair mousse is a styling mousse as well. This is the only product I actually used for this hairstyle. Maybe that's the reason why it failed, but we'll see. So I also have some gel, olive oil gel, eco styler gel, sorry. I'm just going to be using a bit of that at the ends of my hair. I'll also show you guys how I incorporated that in this hairstyle. And yes, let's get into it. So to start off, I sectioned my hair into two parts. I wanted to do a very minimal, I wanted to use very minimal FLEXI rods in my head. So I went for a style that I think is called a horseman or horse pipe or something. I'm not sure. I'm going to write the name of this method on the description. So how this works is that you section a hair, just a small part of it, and then you take your rod, fold it into two, and then you're going to use like both parts of that FLEXI to wrap your hair around it. So to start off, I started by detangling my hair. You'll see here. And then I took my FLEXI rods just to make sure it's ready. So this is what I'm talking about. You're supposed to fold it into two equal parts like that. Put your hair in the middle of it, and then you start wrapping. You section your hair into two, and then you start wrapping. We'll get into that in a second. First, you have to apply your mousse. That is what I'm doing here. Now, since this was the first one, I just applied enough of the mousse, and then I realized, well, since I'm not using any other product, why not use like a bit more of it? And you'll see in the other rods, I'm using quite a lot of the mousse. So just applied that to my hair, like all over my hair, and then detangle again, and then just go in with my FLEXI rod. So something else you're going to notice in this video is that I don't have the clips to section my hair away. I'll get them soon. Yeah, for now, this one I'm just using my combs. My combs were the ones sectioning the hair. They were the ones detangling, and also the ones just holding the unwanted hair out of the way. So as I said, you have to wrap your hair, one part of the hair around your rod like this. Just make sure you're wrapping it tightly, not tight to hurt you, but tight enough for you to be able to just see it's tight and feel secure. Then when you get to the end part, that is when you come in with your gel. You just have to apply a bit of it, slick the hair down the rod, and then secure it by folding that bottom part of the rod up to the other hair. Yes, so I'm going to do the same on the other part of my hair. As I say, just wrap it around the hair just like that tightly, but not tight enough to hurt you. Okay, and then when you get to the end, again you're going to come in with your styling gel, just a bit of it. Okay, slick the hair down, and then you get to secure it by folding the remaining part of the rod upwards. Yes, like that. So I'm just applying and slicking it down, making sure that it has laid on the FLEXI well, and then just securing that part like that. Yes, and there we have it. So that is one FLEXI rod that has been able to handle all that hair. So I think these are very effective style. If you're one of those people who don't like having a million FLEXI rods on their head. So this is an easy style for you. So let me show you guys one more time how I did that. Yeah. So as I said, I don't have hair clips to keep my hair out of the way. So forgive me, but this is what I had and this is what I worked with. So I'm sectioning the hair again, just like that. Make sure you detangle the hair, make sure it's fully detangled. and then apply your foam, apply your styling mousse. Yeah, so as I said, on the other parts of my head I used a lot of it because I wanted to, like, if it's the only product I'm using, I wanted to make sure that I apply enough to see if this really works or it doesn't. And then I detangled again and then come in with the FLEXI as I did on the first section. So fold your FLEXI into two, put your hair in the middle, and then section the hair into two as I'm doing here. Okay, and then go ahead and wrap the remaining part of the hair at one side of your FLEXI rod. Now this was a bit messy because the hair was falling down the combs, but okay, I worked with it. It's what I had, as I said, and yeah, I just had to make it work. Okay, forgive me for this, it's a struggle. Yeah, I'll be getting those hair sectioning clips. You won't be seeing this mess in the next hair tutorial. Yes, so just wrap the hair around. When you get to the end, apply some gel, slick it down your rod, and then secure that part. Okay, it's that easy. And also with this style you get to use very minimal number of rods. I only used 8 in my entire head, which was very manageable. I actually slept very well with these rods. It wasn't a struggle, so it's something that is doable. I think it's an easy thing, it's an easy style to go to. Yes, but we'll see where my style failed. So I'm doing the same, wrapping my hair around the rod again, tight enough to make sure it's secure, but not tight to hurt your head. So I'm applying my gel at the end of at the ends of my hair, and then just slicking it down on that rod and also securing it again. So one thing I think was a fail for me is that this styling mousse really dried my hair, really dried my hair, and I think that is where my number one mistake came in. I did not use any curling butter or any type of moisturizing butter. I just used this foam, and for some reason it just dried my hair. So I think for the next one I will not be doing this with the mousse only. And if you're out there and you want to try this style, I also wouldn't recommend you using the mousse only. The definition of the curls was okay. So maybe if you want to use the mousse, you can incorporate it with something that will moisturize your hair, maybe a butter or something, but don't use it alone. So another mistake I found out in my hair is that you see, there are two types of flexes, and the behind flexes are bigger in diameter, so the curls at the back of my head were not defined as the front. So I think the next time I'll also try and section a little bit more, a bit smaller parts of hair. That is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so after 48 hours, I'm ready now to unravel my rods, and that is what I'm doing here. I was really excited, by the way, when I was doing this, because the curls were there, as you can see, but the dryness in my hair, ilikuwa mob. It was crazy how dry my hair was. But yes, I just go ahead and unravel these. As I unraveled, yes, the front part looked amazing. You can see those curls are defined, they are bouncy, they are tight, but that is not the case at the back of my head. And well, I worked with it anyway. Luckily, I was just doing this for just styling the hair, just trying out. So yeah, it worked for me. I managed to style it in an afro, but it wasn't what I was going for in the beginning, but I didn't have a choice. So because of how dry my hair was, I went in with my olive oil, applying it to my scalp, and also applied a bit of it to my hands before I started sectioning my curls into smaller parts, like that. Yes, you can see the front looks amazing, but the back part, I think either I put the flexes in the wrong way or the mousse didn't work for me, but I can't say that because it worked in the front. So I think it's just the sectioning of how I did that hair that I have to change. Yeah, and if you also plan to do this, please make sure that the hair at the back is minimal and not too much if you want to have like defined and voluminous hair. I really wanted to have like a huge volume of curly coily hair, but well, this is what I had. So I went ahead and tried styling this by sectioning the curls into smaller parts. Also tried lifting this hair with my afro comb. It didn't turn out exactly as I wanted, but as I said, I worked with what I had. Yes, so please learn from my mistakes. Don't use a foaming mousse alone on dry hair. It's just going to dry the hair more. Please make sure you use a butter. Another mistake is that make sure the hair at the back, you've sectioned it into smaller bits. Yes, so I would have probably added another 2 flexi rods on my head. Now this is what I'm talking about. You see, those curls are not defined as the curls at the front, and that is the middle part of my head. So this is how it looked at that middle part and the end of it. I was really excited, but I failed on styling this. Yeah, so please learn from those mistakes. Yes, so here I'm just going to style my hair. I tried and failed, so I just decided to have the hair in an afro. That is how I had the hair for around 2 days. Yes, because, well, it just didn't work for me, the styling bit of it. Okay, so the mousse works. Yes, I can say it works. You can see the curls I have, but please make sure you incorporate a butter or something that will moisture your hair and avoid this dry situation. Yeah, so this is the hair. This is how it looks. This is how I had it. So yes, so guys, I hope you learn a thing from this video. Learn what not to do and what to do. Yes, you see the back is not as defined and curly as I wanted it to be, and that is probably due to the reasons I've given you. So yes, we're almost coming to the end of this video. Thank you so much for giving me time for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so by clicking the button below. Like this video, leave me a comment on what you think didn't work for me. I would really love to hear from you. Okay, so I put up 2 photos of how the hair looked with my afro. 2 days later, it looked quite amazing. I liked it, and yeah, that is why I decided to upload it, show you guys my fail and how it turned out at the end. So this is the hair 2 days later. Yes, so and that's the end of this video. Bye guys, enjoy your time.